Britain is adjusting, if that is the right word, to a new normal. There are plenty of empty spaces, yes, but still too many people ignoring official advice and travelling. For instance, on the tube. In London, 40 tube stations have shut and the night service is ending. And there were queues outside some supermarkets too. The government, though, insisting there is no need to panic buy.
There isn't a shortage of food. The challenge that we've had is getting food to shelves in time when people have been purchasing more. That is why we have taken steps, including setting aside delivery curfews so that lorries can run around the clock, relaxing driver hours to ensure that the deliveries can take place more frequently.
Today, the government also set out new laws it says it needs to deal with the crisis. The emergency legislation would allow police and border force officials to detain people who they think need to be quarantined. It would also allow the authorities to close ports and airports, and it would clear the way for recently retired staff to return to key sectors such as the NHS. The government wants the powers for 2 years. Unacceptable, says this MP.
The government has produced a 350-page bill, which is full of additional powers for government ministers, some of which are very drastic and curtail people's liberty. I don't think they should get to keep that automatically for 2 years. They may need it for some substantial period, but they should just have to come back to Parliament every 3 months or so to justify themselves.
Up to 20,000 troops are now on standby, but the government says they won't be used on the streets. Law and order will still be up to the police, but that will bring its own pressures.
If you take into account officers who will be going sick, who will be self-isolating, and will still have to deal with day-to-day policing requirements, then it's going to be a case of numbers. And I think also it could well be a case of very long hours, rest days being cancelled.
How to carry on something approaching a normal life in a world where the advice is stay away from each other. It's something we're all having to work out. Andy Bell, 5 News.